Leadership is a word we hear about more and more this year. Whether it qualifies a company or person, it represents a stature that is necessary today to achieve in order to speak of success. But how about digitalization? Digitalization and the phenomenon of digitalization are nowadays rapidly and fundamentally changing business and organizations alike. Indeed, as often seen as an essential factor in the fourth industrial revolution, it has been powerful enough to have implication on leadership. Thus, companies should be aware that digitalization isn't a passing phase. It is in-depthly evolution of the industry. To stay ahead, managers have to challenge assumption and strategy, which sometimes come back to e-commerce in order to cope the concurrence. With my classmates, we came in to ask ourselves the following question. How a digital store can bring value to our business? After some research, here are the results of our study.
So I'm going to explain you the origins and the consequences of the development of e-commerce on the traditional shops, which means physical shops. Nowadays, the thought of living without e-commerce seems complicated and an inconvenience to many. Yet, it wasn't until only a few decades ago that the idea of e-commerce had even appeared. The history of e-commerce started 40 years ago with teleshopping in the 70s. And its history is of course linked with the one of the internet, because online shopping only became possible when the internet was opened to the public in 1991. Amazon was one of the first e-commerce sites to start selling products online, and thousands of businesses have followed since. In the last 20 years, e-commerce has entirely revolutionized to become a real threat to the traditional malls as we know it. There is even a name to call that threat, which is the Amazon effect, which refers to the shift from bricks and mortar shops to online websites. The very real impact of the Amazon effects can be seen all over the world. Every year, more retail locations close down. The figures also show that it is a market still in expansion. In 2017, e-commerce was responsible for around 2.3 trillion in sales and is expected to hit 4.5 trillion in 2021, according to Statista report. More importantly, millennials, which are the future main consumers, now make 54% of purchases online, which is really huge, and we can expect that number to keep growing. Now, we are going to explain you the advantage of getting a digital store.
Nowadays, with the development of the internet, online stores have become a trend. The online store can help companies expand their publicity and increase their visibility. The company will have more influencers and more customers. It means the company will have more potential consumption power, so there are more opportunity to earn more profit. It's also important for future business. In order to attract more customers, the company needs to innovate their product, so they will increase their competitive advantage. Online store can also help to increase employees' productivity. The change of technology consumption and the increase of mobile devices have led to the current mobility of employees in the work environment far greater than before. The consumption of workplace has undergone fundamental changes. Work will no longer be limited by time and by space. In order to attract and retain talent, companies must establish an environment and culture that can adapt to this new way of working. The right digital tools and policies situation in the workplace. Thanks to the internet and the digital store, the company could expand their market in foreign countries and develop their international business. Customers can buy their products wherever in the world. For example, I can buy a product in a French online store, and the company will send these products to China within a few days.
You are capturing a new clientele through your website and through a competitor and professional directory online. The social media are particularly effective in attracting you to a new audience to develop your network and your business opportunities. Many people today are looking for a brand or product on the network. Imagine also the potential of expansion of the business. On the web, you can reach any software on the planet. Digital activation also operates in physical space. The digital should bring you more than web visits by generating in-store traffic or incoming calls. This is called the web to store. Customer can consult the website and product page, read review and comments online, and decide to visit the store. The use of geolocate technology of the application makes it possible to identify and locate prospective customers nearby to attract them to the sales. Digital is an opportunity to deepen customer relation and quality management. It aggregates data, therefore information on behavior, visit, sales channel, interest. All data processed in data management platform offer a unique and omni-channel view of the buyer. We then make it possible to engage more friendly in personalized marketing action to satisfy and to return relevant offers.
Say that with the change of modern societies, all businesses, small, medium or large, are doing everything they can to keep up. Regular businesses are either changing business model to online one or trying to improve existing marketing effort with digital marketing strategies in attempt to capture a very lucrative online marketplace. However, outside the fact that they're trying to catch up with a moving movement, switching to or adding a digital store to their arsenal will allow this company to kill more than one bird with just one rock. So like I said, to sum up, they will be able to first increase their profit. Like we said before, 54% of millionaires are doing their shopping online. So the business will at least get a new clientele or at the most increase their competitive advantage. In the second hand, they will expand their market to other countries via the fact that they can sell anywhere online. They'll also be able to grow the advertising, their advertisement, via the social media. They will also be able to create or improve their brand image. They will save money. For example, the business will only have to build physical store only where they think it's necessary. And last, they will adapt their product via the different targeting tools the digitalization can offer to them, and also via the feedbacks they can find on social media. And that's it. Thank you.